Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Wallaby Racing Division 4, Round 11, and welcome to the Hungary wing in beautiful Budapest for this tonight's evening racing. Looking forward to some fantastic racing here. As we go to take you live, guys, just setting a few things up. If you just bear with me, and we will get this show underway. Hope you're having a good night. So the guys will be out on track in a moment's time. So we're running on board with Cross-Eye is here, currently running through. He's on his outlap around this beautiful Hungarian ring. It's going to be tight. It's going to be probably hard to overtake in these difficult conditions. It's a track not renowned for overtaking. I'll just get the displays going here. So it looks like Cross-Eye in the Haas is the first away on a hot lap here down into Sector 1. Coming through, clipping on the apex as you dare. Going through on board here. Doing quite nicely here into Sector 2. Through the gears, braking hard just here at these very difficult S's. Clips the inside apex. Cross-Eye doing really nice. Hopefully these cars get out of his road. One does, which is great. Into the tricky section here. Going flat out here to the left, in through the gears, brake slightly, no. Goes through, we've got a 1:15.591, 901 there for Chevy Wolves. He's our first one across the line. We've got a purple sector, so Cross-Eye is looking really nice. The Haas is currently dominating the Division 4 constructors right now. It's theirs to lose, a 1:15.047 so far for Two Door Gaming. And across the line, it's a 1:15.2. Felty Rabbit coming across into the next sector, just through the gears, up into 6 in the RB, through the gears, brakes hard, just, and then we've got a 1:14.8 now from Grizz, braking through, accelerating away, up through the gears now again, and Felty looking very dynamic across the line. He goes, and it is a 1:18.6 for his first run. Henchman, we're going to catch up as well. Coming through here, Sector 1, the old man. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Through the gears, brake hard, just before the 50. In the penny. Oh, cross, that's probably invalidated, which it has. Kirko's in the pits. Combo Ollie is on a lap as well in the Ferrari. The only one that can really challenge Jared Bott, who currently leads the championship by just over 60 points with 5 races to go. We do have our 100% in Australia for double points, so there's a lot to play for. Championship isn't currently over. But through Sector 3, Combo Ollie in the Ferrari, looking pretty dynamite as you don't ask. Going through into the last corner. Accelerating away. What's his first time going to be? It's probably going to be the low 15s. It is. It's It's a 15.9, so that puts currently P4. Pato in the Sauber. We've got the Aston Martin coming across the line of, who was that, Grizz with a 1402 door gaming. They're all boxing as we speak. Got an RB coming across the line there. Adios amigos coming through into sector. He's on the yellow, so he's probably just putting a side of lap. Pato, difficulty, he's warming through. Piastri in the other Ferrari, sorry, in the other Alpine here. Coming across the line, and it is a 1:15.861 for Piastri. Nice. Going through these gears here. Pato is boxing. Anyone else on a hot lap? Doesn't look like it. So that's it. Round one. Felty Rabbit. Maney's now joined, so he's coming in. He's 4/10 in terms of sector 3. Adios has gone for a 15.6 on those mediums. And he'll be boxing in as well. Hopefully you guys have a good night, enjoying the show. Division 4 here from Hungary. And he is in the pit. So that's that one done. Oh, that's a freeze. Sorry about that. I think my game has frozen here completely by the looks of it. Looks like it. No, I'm going to be okay. Looks like it. Okay, come on. No, looks like I've got connection issues, guys. Yeah, looks like I've got issues now with this. I'm back. There we go. So we are back. So I will take a look. Thanks, Jetstar. I'll take a look at that. And we're looking at Pat is very laggy. Okay. Just going to write on board here for the time being. Doesn't seem to be okay. Well, it looks okay for me. That seems to be okay. So I'm not saying he's too laggy at the moment, so there you go. Rightio, so we've got Grizz on a 14.8. He's currently outbound in the Aston Martin. He's already 3/10 up here. As he comes around the final sector, he's going to improve quite comfortably. And that's a 14.4. Great lap there from Grizz, who takes provisional pole with just a few minutes left to go. We've got the RB there just doing a few doughies down the side of some Tokyo drifts. So Cross-Eye, what he is now 2 seconds. So he's invalidated, so he's going to come through. Chevy Wolves, we've got a few guys out on track. Jerabot, our championship leader, with a 15.9 coming through sector 3 in the Haas. Let's see what he's got in store for us. through the gears, and it is a 14.864, 6/10 up. Great time. So the championship leader in the Haas with Cross-Eye, who's already in the pits, 2-door coming through into the next sector. Brakes hard at the S's, clips the inside as far as you dare. Great little hustle around in that chicane. Coming through to the end of sector 2. 2-doors looking to improve. He's currently on a 15 flat. Coming down here, and he is 4/10 up. Can he improve? He needs another 3/10 to get himself onto the front grid in the Aston Martin and join his teammate Grizz. Does he have it? Only time will tell. He comes around the final sector, hugs that inside. Close as everything. Down the line, it's a 14.5, and it is 1/10 shy of Grizz on pole so far. So it is Aston, Haas. The Ferrari of Jay Swoll on his outlap. That's right on board with the Ferrari. Let's see if he can improve. And down the acceleration we go. Here we go. So, braking just before the 50 to 75. Takes it in turn 1. Lets the car drift out. DRS open as we come down to sector 3. Just before the 50. Brake. Turn the car in, try and miss that apex. The car will get a little bit unbalanced. Take it wide through into turn 4. Accelerating way up to this wonderful top end there, which you can take it out flat out. Just a slight lift from Jay Swoll as he comes down this tricky right-hander, which tricks a lot of guys. You clip that and the car is going to go and do skittles into the tricky chicane. Again, this is like a go-kart for F1. That's what it's described as. Takes it out. Nice wide line from Jay Swoll. Through the gears, clipping up the apex, coming through into sector 3 now. Foot to the floor, brake just before the 50, drop to 3rd, get the power as fast as you possibly can. Probably a little bit too wide there from Jay Swoll, takes it out wide, onto the last corner. Looking nice and comfortable, the car seems settled. Can he improve? He had a 15 and it's a 15. Just slow, just slightly slower, and he's not going to improve. Well, peanut M&M's, salty sultanas. He's 11 seconds down, so he's not going to improve. Adios amigos. He's just, he's now 1/10 slower. Through the gears here, we've got 5 minutes. He's lost it on this tricky left-hander. So that's his done, the Donut Gorilla Duck Puncher. Okay, let's ride on board one of the owners, the Duck Quack Quack. DRS open, down through the gears, foot to the floor, accelerate away, inside, the locking of the left front. Able to get away with it, nicely done. He's on 1:15.8 so far, Duck, and he's less than a 10th up. Is that? Yes. That's invalidated, unfortunately, for him. Henchy coming into the pits. Brake, doing his Tokyo Drift on the outside. Division 3 commentator. Down here in Division 4 now. Going through, up into the first sector. He's on a 16.2, 3/10 slower, so he's definitely not going to improve. Is he fizzy? I'm not too sure. In the kick souter, the fluorescent green wheelie bin in through sector 3. Coming to car twitching around all over the place. No balance as we come through. Tokyo Drifter wants it again. He's 1 second down. He is not going to improve. What about Maney? He is 1 second up. So, okay, let's ride on board in the Mercedes with WRL Maney coming up to this very tricky chicane. Car wants to get a little bit unbalanced, misses both of those sausage curbs on the inside and the outside. Well done to Maney. Through the gears. And he just wants to drift out a little bit wide. 1.1 seconds, so he's on a 16.2. Not going to get him into the top 10. Needs to improve by a lot more than that, Maney. Everyone else in the pits with 3 minutes left to go. Piastri's the only other one really out on track. We've got a few guys now going out on their out laps. Chevy Wolves, we've got Adios Amigos, and that's a 1:16 flat, good enough for P13. Felty Rabbit, 1/10, faster, but he's on a 16.9. That's really not going to put him up. Needs to improve a lot more than that. Everyone else waiting for that 2-minute clip to get their cars ready for the final run. And Cross-Eye and Grizz, it is Aston Martin, Haas, and Jerobot, the championship leader, who is in front of Combo Ollie, who is currently second in the Constructors in the championships. Probably a really good opportunity for us to take a look at the standings. And you can see there, Jerobot currently leads the championship. He's got a nice 65-point lead over Combo Ollie. J-Swole in P3. We've got Cross-Eye, Henchman, and the Governor rounding out the top 6. So right now it's really down to Jerobot and Combo Ollie to see who will take out the championship this year. Thanks for joining us. Rapid Pajala here. We have got just a couple of minutes to go now. Everyone else seems to be out on the outlaps here, which is good. So we'll leave them to do that. So Felty on there. So we've got a few guys on their outlaps going through. Who's going to be? Grizz is in the pits. He's about to come out with 1 minute. He's not going to get another time in. So he thinks, oh no, he's on an outlap. He's finally got out. He's got a minute. He's probably not going to have enough time. So he's going to be the last across the line. So we'll just see if he's got enough time to get around. I don't think he is. I think he's left his run way too late, but who knows. Okay, Jerobot. He's the first of our top 4 in the Haas. Down the main straight. Brake just at that sausage curb on the left-hand side. Get the DRS again. Open. Enable it. Through. Into turn 3. Clip the inside apex. Nicely done. Across the shot. Across the curb. And he's got through that sector quite nicely though. Jerobot into sector 2 now. Up to the chicane, car in front. Doesn't get out of his road. Piastri's pit. He's done his dash for the day. 15 seconds left on the clock, and I don't think, well, we'll soon find out. I think Gruel has just done his last time on his outlap. He may get across with a second to go. Who knows? He's got across and he's on one. Okay, so we've got Grizz has got across the line just, and he's invalidated. Jerobot is not going to improve. 2-door and Cross-Eye coming through. So 2-door's the first one. Comes through. Get out of the road. Get out of the road, Red Bull. Just gets him off 2 doors. Can he improve here? In through to the last sector. Going through those gears. Dropping down to 3rd. On the outside. Comes out to the last turn. 2 doors looking to improve here. Will he improve anymore? It's going to be a 14.5. Not good enough. Cross-Eye Gaming, he is 2/10 down. He needs to improve into this last turn. Is he going to be able to do it? Who knows? Can he improve at all? It's a 14.5. That's good enough. And Grizz is going to be pole. He's 1/10 up as we go into this last sector. He's already claimed pole. Can he just improve on his time? The Aston Martin. It's been a fantastic qualifying here. Cautions in 2 and 3, yellows from the Sauber. But Grizz, who was our last one across the line, made it with a second to go. Comes around the last line. He will be our pole sitter here in Hungary. Then he gets a 1:14.250. What a time there from the Aston Martin. Bang, bang, shots fired. And Grizz will take pole here in Hungary. A great lap. 2/10 clear of Cross-Eyed Gaming in P2, 2 doors in P3. Combo Ollie has been able to get himself vitally in front of Jerobot as we take a look at those standings just one more time. And you can see Jerobot leads the championship by 65 points on Combo Ollie. So all to play for here. And so let's wrap this up. And it is Grizz RB1, Cross-Eye Gaming P2, Two Doors P3, Combo Ollie P4, J-Swole P5, Jerobot P6, Chevy Wheels P7, Salty Sultanas P8, Piastri P9, Henchman P10, Adios Amigos in P11, Donut Gorilla, Duck Puncher, Maney, Blake, Felty Rabbit, Kirko, Izzy Fizzy, Where's Wizzy in P18, Pato in P19, and Goffy failing to put on a time. The only way I can think of is he's got a quali ban. So, and not the place you want to have a quali ban here, mate. Round 11. Thanks very much for tuning in. And live from Kirko's Cigar Lounge, it's lights out. And the battle for Budapest has begun. Grizz has got off the line. Cross-Eye's got him on the inside. But it looks like Combo Ollie into turn one. And it is Aston Martin 1-2. Two Doors got an awesome start off the line. Cross-Eye's dropped down to P3. There's carnage in the background as we can see a few cars going around the spinner. Adios Amigos on the outside there of the henchman coming in. And he's got himself up to P8. Up on the inside in the RB, there's a bit of carnage there. Blakey and Felty looking down through there. But Grizz has got himself away quite comfortably, and he's got a rear gunner in Two Doors behind him. Really good start there from Grizz in the Aston Martin. He got pole, and he's got himself away. Cross-Eye Gaming in P3, J-Swole and Combo Ollie. More importantly, J-Swole right now still very much mathematically in the fight for the championship, but Combo Ollie's teammate is the one. Does he give this place up? Time will tell, or J-Swole is going to be racing for himself. Jerobot, our championship leader in P6, Chevy Wolf 7, Henchman, Adios Amigos, and the King of Donuts, the Gorilla Man, rounds out our top 10 in the McLaren. But right now, it is the start that the Aston Martin wanted. Grizz RB1 leads us lap 1 of 35. The Battle of Budapest has begun, and the Aston Martins run 1-2 as we come down the main straight here for the second time. And it's a start that Lance Stroll wished he could have got in his life. Not good enough there. Lawrence would be pretty happy here with the start. Cross-Eye Gaming all over the back here. These guys will go to the tyre situation. Just taking a look at those places gained, and Salty Sultanas obviously down 6 positions, but a really nice start from Felty up 5. Izzy Fizzy up 5 positions as well. So and 12 spots from Chevy Wolves. He really got launched there, down all the way. Started P7 all the way down now to P19. Unfortunately for him, obviously no one stopped. In fact, no, Chevy has stopped. Kirko stopped as well. So let's take a look at the tyre situation. All our front runners right down to Henchman on the medium tyres. Henchy's the first one. He's obviously going long here in the Alpine. So Grizz, he's going to try and battle his way out of DRS as fast as he can. Try and get out of the DRS from there. Cross-Eye deploying. Does the Aston Martin 1-2? Do they play the team game here? Does Two Doors understand, you know what? Just stay in my position. Defender, I got a little bit twitchy. Does this give Cross-Eye an opportunity? It doesn't, unfortunately. Hard braking there. And Two Doors Jay Swole, all over the back. Combo Wally, he's almost out of DRS, at least a second through Jerabot. Our championship leader, currently 65 points ahead of Combo Wally. Well within his sights right now. But it is Grizzbot coming through the third lap. Lap 3 here of 35 in the Battle of Budapest. And Grizz, after a fantastic qualifying performance, leads the way in a 1-2 for the Aston Martins. Further down the track, we've got Henchy. He's about 2 and a bit seconds, so he's really dropped off the pace on those hard tyres, waiting for the race to come back to him. He's playing the long game. Adios amigos in P8, Mania in P9, Donut Gorillas, the Krispy Kreme Convert in P10, Break, Felty Rapper, Izzy Fizzy Sultana, Duck Puncher, all the way down there in P16 in the McLaren. Piastri Goffey up in P18, Chevy Wolves and Kirko, who have both boxed, obviously had a bit of wing damage to start off. So here we go, lap 4, as we head down into turn 3, and Grizz leads the way from Two Door Gaming. It's been a really good start here from the Aston Martins. The Haas are cross-eyed, battling away, still well and truly within the DRS, but as we know, this track is almost synonymous, almost impossible. It's like Monaco without walls. The go-kart track of F1, as we would like to refer it. Almost impossible. Turn 1 really is about the only place you've got the opportunity to overtake. Jay Swole is now a second ahead of his teammate, who really needs to get a wiggle on and start gaining some points on Jerabot. He's 65 points behind Jerabot. Jerabot will be comfortable. He's holding the current championship in his hands. It's up for him to lose. And he can see that Combo's just one position. He won't mind giving up a point or two at this late stage with only 4 rounds to go. So, 4 down. A long, long way to go now. 31 laps. Up onto the main straight. DRS cross-eyed looking for an opportunity. Does he send it here now? Those Aston Martins working so well as a team here. They are 1-2. No real pressure. They are looking for the long game. Grizz, who got our pole, great opportunity from there. So Jay Swole P4, Combo Wally, now 1.5 seconds, and Jerabot, the championship leader, all over the back of him. Smells a bit of fear in the Ferrari. Got a bit of carnage here. Izzy Fizzy has dropped down, and Felty's got a 10-second penalty for severe contact. Duck Puncher as well with a 10-second time penalty. Not too sure what happened there. We've got a virtual safety car. Bit of carnage down there in the back grids. I'm not too sure what happened, but all I can tell you is Felty and Duck Puncher have copped themselves 10-second time penalties for severe contact with Izzy Fizzy. I'm really not too sure what happened there, but we are under virtual safety car conditions, so this will slow these guys down to within. Drive-through penalty for Break. Didn't need that. Unfortunate for him. His day goes from bad to worse. He was currently sitting in P11. He will have a drive-through. Pato seems to be doing okay. Felty, Duck Puncher, Piastri, Goffey, Izzy, and Kirko down there. So we are now back into green racing. And back in front, it is the Aston Martins that do as they please. But Jay Swole's got himself in front of Cross-Eyed Gaming there into turn 1. Saw Cross-Eyed napping and just took the opportunity. And now he's gone from P3, the Ferrari. Fighting up there, can he battle the Aston Martins of 1-2? He is, geez, I tell you what, he's got that car all nice and cozy. The Tifosi clinging to the hope. They've already got him on the podium. Combo Wally in P5 and Jerabot though staring down, but Combo's been able to get himself within DRS of Cross-Eyed Gaming, which is not going to help Jerabot's opportunities to overtake here in this race. We're on lap 6 of 35, the Battle of Budapest, and Aston Martin, Two Door Gaming, doing pretty well there in P2. Jay Swole. These guys all within DRS of each other, so they're going to be playing a little bit of DRS chicken through this race. Combo Wally doesn't want to drop out while he's got Jerabot well and true. And there's a pit. So our first boxer He's coming really early. I can only think maybe he's got a slight wind damage. Who knows? Interesting call here. Onto the hards early. And away he goes. So, he has pitted early. Is that going to come out? Is he going to come into traffic? Let's see where Combo comes out. He's going to come out just in front of Goffey. So there we go. So Grizz now leads from Two Door Gaming. Jay Swole in P3. Cross-Eye P4. Jerabot P5 now. Now does Cross-Eye get out of the way of his teammate, the championship leader? Henchman. Just 1.9 seconds on those hard tyres. He did start on those. He'll be going the long game. Possibly a safety car is probably what these guys are banking on in these first 12 to 13 laps. So Manny up here, we've got Jay Swolls in the box as well. He's boxing early, lap 8 of 35. These boys are really coming in nice and early here. Jay Swolls doing exactly the same. He's in and out. Does Combo Ollie have enough time? So I tell you what, he's going to get across. Jay Swole is just in the front. The Ferraris can't come together here. But he's been able to leapfrog Jerabot or stay in front of him. Jay Swole really now needs to start looking at the team game here. He understands that Combo's the one in the battle for the championship, not himself. Does he move over? Will team orders be in play? I doubt that Jay Swole's going to do it, but who knows? Meanwhile, Cross-Eye 2.5 seconds now behind the two Aston Martins who have really stretched out a nice comfortable lead. These guys now, when do they make the call to box? Grizz continues on. Two Door continues on as well. Cross-Eye is now into the pits. Henchy on those hards. He's going long. So Cross-Eye now into the pits. Where does he come through? We're keeping a nice big eye on Jay Swole coming around the last corner. We're keeping an eye on him. And will these two guys, will the two Ferraris leapfrog Cross-Eye Gaming? He's coming through. They both have leapfrogged him. That's cost him 2 positions, Cross-Eye, unfortunately. And he comes out 1.3 seconds behind. 1.3 seconds behind, and Combo always got through. So, Jay Swole, it's a virtual safety car. Not too sure how that's happened. Maybe a little bit of damage on the track. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday night. Division 4 here. We've got virtual safety car on track. Does this give Two Door's got himself in front of Grizz there somehow. Must have come into the turn. Grizz has made a mistake. Henchy is now 3 seconds behind under the virtual safety car. Do these guys now box? Under virtual safety car, and that will give them a absolute, and they don't take it. No, Grizz has done it. Yes, he has. So Grizz has boxed. He's going to box under virtual safety car. That will mean he'll come out well and truly in front of the Ferraris. They're coming around the second last turn as we speak, but they are at 40% of their normal speed. That is going to play right into the hands of the Aston Martin of Grizz, and he's going to come out well and truly in front. Goffey's got a drive-through penalty. We are green racing. Sultanas has been able to, as well as Henchman. But Henchman's going to continue on. Sultana has not boxed on lap 9, so he has to come through, and he's 12 seconds behind. So Two Door Gaming is going to have to box under green conditions, which is not going to help him. It's going to get him and drop him behind. So Jay Swole is now 5 seconds behind 5 seconds behind Grizz. That virtual safety car just did not come out at the right time for these guys, and that's cost them a big chunk of change. Cross-eyed Gaming now win. DRS and Jerabot now 1.5 seconds. So he's 2 spots behind Combo Ollie, but with a significant gap here in the championship. Sultana and Tudor. So when does Tudor box? Lap 9. His teammate boxed in the last lap, and he comes in under green conditions. It's not going to help Tudor. Grizz will well and truly box him or get well in front of him. But mind you, the Williams is not getting out of Grizz's way too fast. He goes, you know what, mate, I'm not boxing yet. I'm going to wait for a safety car. You're going to pass me out on track, that's fine. So Grizz is through. He's going to well and truly go through. But now let's ride on board with Jay Swoll. Is the Aston Martin going to clear? Jeez, I tell you what, it's going to be close, and he's just done it. Combo on the outside, gets the move, overtake done. Did Jay Swoll let him pass? Not too sure about team orders at play. But Combo has now got himself in front of Jay Swoll. Cross-eyed Gaming and Jerabot is 2 seconds behind. So Henchman currently leads the old man in the Alpine, 12 seconds ahead of Grizz. Henchman just fingers crossed a safety car comes out. Down the back of the line, we've got a few of these guys here. Ducky all over the back of, oh geez, you got a little bit squiggly. Has that allowed Piastri the opportunity? He hasn't. He's all over the back of him there. Pados, Felty Rabbits, these are all down. Goffy's about 2 seconds down. Kirko 6, and Izzy Fizzy rounds out the end of the field on P20. So Henchman currently leads. He does need a box, but he's got a nice little 11-second gap. The old man with a clean set. He went with the alternate strategy. He is going to go deep. He will have those nice, fresh, medium tyres at the end. Probably banking on a safety car coming out. That will help him out significantly. Grizz, our pole sitter. Now 10.9 seconds. Sultanas in P11. Tudor Gaming is now got himself 3 seconds behind after him boxing under greens. Jay Swoll has got himself in front, and Cross-Eye Gaming. They've both overtaken Combo Ollie. He drops down to P7. Jerabot, championship leader there in P8, and Adios Amigos in P9. So 23 laps to go. The old man currently leading. 10.8 seconds. Banking on a safety car. That's pretty much what he's looking for at the moment as Grizz starts to get those hards up to temperature. Our pole sitter there. Tudor Gaming's now got himself in front of the Sultana man. Jay Swoll looking to go through as well. I reckon Sultana probably boxes this lap. He's not going to go too much longer. No, he continues on. Looking for... But this is probably going to be easy money for Jay Swoll. Up on the inside. Gets Sultana. Nice and easy. Cross-Eyed Gaming and Combo Ollie looking for the way through, but couldn't get it. Kirko, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. If you just tuned in, there was a couple of big 10-second penalties handed out to Felty and Duck Puncher for contact. To Izzy Fizzy, not too sure exactly what went on there, unfortunately, but unfortunately they've served the penalty, so it really can't be wiped off. Right on board here from 6th through to 9th, Salty sort of holding these guys up, and nice little duck underneath from the Haas from Cross-Eye, took the opportunity, forces the Sultana brand wide and off track, and he drops 2 positions. Combo Ollie's got through as well. Jerabot trying to get past Sultana brand as well. And he will not look at... No, that's all good. Done. Thank you very much. Bag of chips. So, now 9 seconds. Henchman continues on lap 14 of 35. Grizz is now within 9 seconds of him. And a significant... So, 2 doors with the fastest lap. He's now 3 seconds behind Grizz. So it's an Aston Martin 1-2 technically on track once Henchman boxes. Jay Swoll in P3, Cross-Eyed Gaming and Combo Ollie Nice little battle continues on from 4th through. Jerabot 2 seconds behind. Sultanas is now got himself down into P8. Adios Amigos and Chevy Wolves, the 2 Williams. Nice points there in P8 and P10 for those 2 guys, but Salty does need a box there. Maybe in the Mercedes in P11, Donut Gorilla has just pitted for fresh hards. He'll go to the end of this race. Does he come out behind his teammate who's also boxing now after 7 laps on those mediums? Duck is looking for a fresh set of hards. They will get him now to the end. And a wind change as well. So not a great day for Ducky, unfortunately. Kirko coming around there, down the end. He's about 30 seconds, the old man, in the cigar lounge. So, as we take a look, Henchman's actually now been able to extend his lead to just on 9 seconds. Grizzer must have got held up behind. Has he? No, he hasn't. But Indoor Gaming has now closed up. That's 3 seconds that he's been able to close. So Grizzer must have made a massive mistake at some stage around the circuit. But he's now 2 doors. He's right up inside his gearbox. These Aston Martins have really controlled the pace from start 1-2. The TP for Aston Martin will be pretty happy with this performance if these guys can bring it home. J Swole further 3 seconds. He's got Cross-Eye in his rear vision mirror in P5. Combo Wally P6. Jerabot. But Grizz has been able to reclaim about 1.3 seconds on this lap alone. Henchman continue on as he pleases, waiting for possibly a safety car. These cars are all sort of stretched out here at the moment. We've got a yellow. That's Izzy Fizzy, I think. Yes, cautions in sector 3. And wow. Spin and win if you don't mind. He's doing doughies into the last corner. Creighton Carnage is ghosted. Izzy Fizzy, not a great day in the office for the fluorescent green wheelie bin. Grizz has now got himself within 7 seconds and the fastest lap. Doesn't cause a safety car. 2 doors. These 2 guys waiting for Henchman to box. J-Swell now 4.2 seconds. Cross-Eyed Gaming, Combo Ollie, Piastri 3 seconds for multiple warnings. And somehow we've got a green. Oh, that's it. He's getting out of the road. Thank God for that. Duck Puncher, 3 seconds for multiple warnings as well. Gomboy, Jerabot, Adios Amigos, Chevy Wolves, Maney, Sultana and WR Break, Donut Gorilla and Piastri. Felty Rabbit up on the inside, looking the goods. Nice overtake from him. Really good overtake from Felty. Pato in P16, Goffy. Duck Puncher down there, Izzy Fizzy and Kirko. So Henchman now 5 and a bit seconds. Those hards really have done a really good job for him. And if he boxes now, he's probably... I'm just going to take a look here for the Aston Martin TP. Just want to take a look at the leader. He's probably going to come out in P8. Maybe P9 behind Chevy Wolves. But Chevy does need a box as well. So he's going to be well and truly in P9, Henchman, when he comes out. And on those softer medium and faster medium tyres. So all to play for there from Hench. You'll be looking for a swag load of points. Felty, 3 second time penalty. 2 doors has got himself in front of Grizz. We've got an Aston Martin in front. Looks like, is that Donut Gorilla that's ghosting? No, it looks like Duck Puncher that's ghosting by the looks of it. Yep, I think Duck Puncher is ghosting. Let me just... Oh. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just going to send him an invite. But he's definitely ghosting there, unfortunately. So, Henchman now, 4 seconds, 2 Door Gaming. They are closing the gap. Grizz up on the inside, takes a look up there. And Grizz is going through. And that's it for Grizz. He's now into the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix with 17 laps to go. Hopefully Duck gets himself golf. He's got him 3 seconds as well from multiple warnings. And they see 3 and a bit seconds behind Henchman. J Swole is a further 8 seconds behind Henchman right now. So the interval's looking okay. They're 5 seconds there. Cross-Eyed Gaming really up the rear end of the Ferrari of J Swole. Combo Ollie needs to be in front. And he's got a 3 second gap here to Jerobot. If J Swole can make this happen, does he play the team game, hold Cross-Eye back, get outside of the DRS, and hopefully Combo can get a valuable point? No rain as forecast, unfortunately. It seems like rat. I do apologise, but yeah, no rain as it looks like. I haven't seen any forecast for rain. No one's actually told me if it has, but no, not at the moment. Up on the inside, Two-Door Gaming in the Aston Martin now takes the lead. Grizz drops back with 16 laps to go. The Aston Martins really 1-2 on track, and they are now within 2 seconds of the Alpine of Henchman. We've got 16 laps to go. Henchman yet to box. J Swole 6 and a bit seconds behind Grizz. Cross-Eye in P5. Combo and Jerobot 3 seconds. Chevy Wolves a further 10 seconds, needs to box in that Williams. Sultana up on the inside of Maney. Nice little overtake there from the Williams. Great little one. He's up into P9. He's boxed onto the hards. Nice little overtake and finds himself well and truly in the points. Nice little overtake there from Sultana. Donut Gorilla, Piastri and Aston Martin there of Adios Amigos in the RB. P14, he's just come out and he now seems on those medium tyres. So, Two-Door Gaming right up the rear end of Henchy. Henchy continues on with 16 laps to go. This is not going to help Grizz, but Two Doors all over the back. Looking to overtake here, Henchman. Grizz is now... has he? No, he didn't. I thought he disconnected, but he hasn't. He's got back in. Just maybe a little bit of a lag there. Two-Door up on the inside. Hounding away on Henchy. Piastri with a 3 second time penalty. Two-Door all over the back of the pinny. Henchman going real deep here. Does he push it maybe for a pair of softs? No, I don't think so. It'll be definitely a set of mediums. Does Two-Door look up on the inside? Grizz is looking for a mistake as well. Can't seem to find one at the moment. Two-Door is currently flashing red like a hooker on a Saturday night there. Trying to get a little bit of charge as we go down the main straight. Two-Doors, the pinny of Henchman continues on. Does Two-Doors, he gets DRS wide open. Henchman flashing red, he's got no more to deploy, and both the Astons get them. 1-2, nice little overtake there from Two-Doors, and they now reclaim the lead from Henchman. Let's take a look at that on the Wallaby replay, and you can see these guys set them guys up nicely. Two-Doors just waited, deployed the DRS. It was absolutely a lovely double overtake there from both the Aston Martins, and they go back 1 and 2, lap 21 of 35 laps. Great little overtake, and they are now out and about. So Henchman starts to look for when does he go. Cross-Eyed Gaming's got himself in front finally of J Swole. J Swole made an error there at some stage. Combo Ollie is 3 seconds ahead of Jerobot. So J Swole looking for another little overtake. He hasn't let this go. Maybe a little bit of a mistake. Of course, I was able to get the DRS. Henchman, is he going to come in this lap? He's got 14 laps to go. On the mediums, Maney, another 3-second time penalty. No. Henchman continues on. Cross-eye now has a 6/10 lead as they come into this last corner. Jay Swall, does he deploy? He's probably a bit far back. Combo Wally. Jay Swall looking for an inside line. He's going to send it. Denny Rick style. No, he wasn't able to do it. He did have a try. Let's take a look at that. But it's a loud combo. Wally. Combo up on the inside. Is he going to get the job done? No. Jay Swell was able to hang on after doing a little bit of a Tokyo drift. Let's take a look at that on the replay. You can see him coming down up on the inside. He was going to deploy the DRS, saw us flashing, went to send it up on the inside. The car just wouldn't take it, and that is a job done. It almost cost him 2 positions. But great battling, great driving there from Jay Swall to be able to regain his composure, get the car on track. I probably would have let Combo go, but he didn't. He wants to be the number 1 driver here in Ferrari. Let's let Jerabot come within 2 seconds. So we'll keep an eye. The 2 Aston Martins are having themselves a little party at the front. They're just swapping positions. Two-door Gaming's probably going to go and say, yes, mate, I'll overtake you now. That's it. Keys in the bowl, boys. Pineapples on the door. 2 doors. Goes into P1. Let's go down the back here. Does Jay Swall go through Combo Ollie? No. Combo doesn't send a late dive bomb there on his teammate. Henchy now 4.5 seconds back in P3. Really needs to start looking there. Jerabot is locking up all over the place. Combo Ollie looking for an opportunity to pass his teammate and get in front of Cross-Eye. He really needs to get some valuable points. Can he do it? Who knows? Jerabot down there. Chevy Wolves. So really at the moment, the last runner is Henchman to box. He has waited. I mean, he could probably get down. And Henchy, about the last of the guys. So running board with the Aston Martins here. Grizz all over the back now of 2 doors. These guys are just doing a swapsies. Keys in the bowl. Pineapples on the door. Another nice little overtake from Grizz. He regains the lead here. The Aston Martin's currently 1-2, really working so hard. Jay Swall and Combo Wally now. Henchman's boxed. So he's finally boxed with 11 laps to go. Cross-Eye and Jay Swall and Combo Wally. Jerabot now 2 and a bit seconds. I think he's sort of thought, you know what, it's all about points now. About the championship. Think about the championship. We'll go back and we'll take a look at those standings once again. And you can see that Jerabot leads by 65 points over Jay Swall. So it's all about points now for these guys. Combo Ollie needs to start getting in front of Jay Swall. He needs to move over. I mean, I know that these guys are battling, but you got to think about the team play here as well. And break, there was that gorilla getting out of the road. I think it might, no, it wasn't. It was Duck Puncher going off the track, but he's back into the grid, which is good. He's back into the race. Cross-Eye Gaming now, P3. Jay Swall would love a podium, and Combo's dropped out of his DRS. So Jay Swall looking up here, up on the inside. Taking a look up here, and looks like Jay Swall is going to get the job done. Lovely overtake, locks up the brakes, but he's now got himself up to the podium position. Did that spook Cross-Eye enough? Oh! That was Combo going in. He spun it out. Just got the tail end, and Jerabot is clapping his hands in glee. His closest rival has just spun it coming out of turn 1. Unfortunate for him. And Jay Swall now on the podium position with Cross-Eye. Jerabot as well. And we have got 10 laps to go. Cross-eye all over the back, Jerabot there. So the championship leader has now got in front of Combo. He's 4 seconds behind. That mistake has cost him dearly. And has that cost him the championship? It is going to be, with 4 rounds to go, it is going to be a mountain, a massive mountain to climb. Cross-eye and Jerabot is there. So 2 doors. These guys are just having themselves a pity party at the front. Just want to swap positions. Jay Swale, Cross-eye going on the outside. Nice little overtake. Forces Jay Swale to lock his brakes going into turn 1. Let's take a look at that on the replay. You can just see coming down on the outside. Great little overtake. So Cross-eye Gaming in P3, Jay Swale P4. And Jerabot in P5 there, looking pretty nicely, comfortable. 4 and a bit seconds against his championship leader, who is a good 65 points away. Henchman has been able to box on those mediums. He's now 2 seconds. He is starting to hurdle it down. P7, this is great points for the Henchman. This will really help him as he tries to chase down Cross-eyes, but Cross-eye currently sitting in P3. Down the main straight, Jay Swale has lost that podium position. Is he just biding his time? Grizz and 2 doors, they're just swapping each other positions like they're keys in the bowl, pineapples on the door. Jerabot now 3 and a bit. I think he's sort of said, you know what, I'm now in front of my championship rival. 2 doors, that's it. 3 second time penalty. That's going to cost him the win. That is going to cost him the win, unfortunately, for 2 doors. Unless Grizz gets a penalty. Goffy's got himself a penalty as well. It's like opera here. You get a penalty, we get a penalty, everyone gets a penalty. And Grizz now in P2. He just needs to sit here. He doesn't even need to overtake. As they come through the slow lap traffic. Cross-eye 11 seconds and he's almost out of DRS. Jay Swale pushing ever so hard, trying to keep himself within the DRS of Cross-eye to give him an opportunity to get the podium position. So Grizz right now, does he take the lead here? We're going to look on board. No. He's just going to sit there, bide his time. Doesn't need to really overtake. He can win it. Just needs to stay within 3 seconds. But like any racer that I know, you want to win it on track. Jay Swale looking for a late dive. He's too far away. Jerabot 4 seconds. Combo only 4 seconds. And Henchman, the old man. Thank you very much. Henchy's got himself to P6. That spin of Combo O's has really cost him, unfortunately. Take a look at the replay. You can see Henchman up on the inside. As easy as you like. Candy from a baby gets himself to P6. Lovely overtake. And he's now 3 seconds behind Jerabot. Does he have enough laps to get himself to P5? Jay Swale in P4 so far, all over the back of Cross-eye. Now Grizz, they're going to come down the main straight here. They've got an RB in front of them. That's going to give the Aston Martin of 2 doors. But it is, Grizz looks like he's just quite comfortable, quite happy, but as I said, races are races. They just want to be able to win these races on track. Jay Swale looks up on the inside, gets the job done. Nice overtake, but Cross-eye goes no, and looks up on the inside. These guys go battle to battle, and a nice, great respect shown by both of those drivers. And Jay Swale gets himself up to P3. A nice overtake. Cross-eye came back to him, looked up on the inside on the switcheroo, but wasn't able to get the job done. And J-Swell is now up on to the podium. Jerabot, 4 and a bit seconds, but Henchman, 2.3, but he's got that 3-second penalty, unfortunately, which is not going to help him. He's going to have to gap Jerabot by 3 seconds after he overtakes. He took the alternate strategy, Henchy, able to box for the mediums late in the race. We've got yellows. We've got Izzy Fizzy. I think that's Izzy or Potato. It looks like Izzy. Yeah, all over the track. And geez, he's got half a wing. There are times when you need to retire, mate. This is one of probably those moments here. He's got no front left end plate. Get out of the road. Not a good day from Izzy. Kirko's now been able to overtake him from the cigar lounge. And Grizz and 2 doors, 1, 2. So Grizz has been able to overtake him. I reckon that's it. Race over now. Grizz is just going to stretch away with 5 laps to go. J-Swell 13 seconds behind with Cross-Eye Gaming and Jerabot. Henchman 1.2 seconds, 5 laps to go. The best he can probably do is try and close this gap. I tell you what, he's on a man on a mission here. He's going to close in on this Haas really fast. Combo's 1.8 seconds behind, and that's probably going to give you a tail of the tape. If he's going to reclaim that 5th position, he's going to have to get, I reckon, Jerabot on this lap and really gap him hard. Question is, does Jerabot really battle Henchy that much, knowing that he's got a 3-second time penalty, or does he let him go by and keep up on the inside? Now 2 doors, goes up on the inside, he overtakes him. The RB, get out of the road, mate. Your marks, oh boy, I tell you what, issues could be caused with these back markers, but they got away with it. Grizz knows that he doesn't need to overtake. That's the thing. Henchy's now in the DRS of Jerabot. Maney 3 seconds for multiple warnings. Cross-Eye has not given up the podium with 4 laps to go. So plenty of battle up there for 3rd. Chevy Donuts, Adios, all down there. And everyone from 12th down to 20, they've all got penalties to serve. Let's see where Ducky's. I think Ducky's driving around. He's okay. 54 seconds behind, but... So, the 2 Aston Martins. Grizz got the pole. And there's been a masterclass from these 2 guys who have really been able to stretch their legs just after the first pit stops. They've really controlled the pace. And right now, it is going to be a 1-2 for Aston Martin. More than likely, Grizz is going to win. And he takes up on the inside, takes to the lead. Is that the lead for the very final time? Is that the last lead change? We don't know with 3 laps to go. But continues on Grizz. Jay Swile with Cross-Eye. Oh, geez, it locked it up hard there. Does Cross-Eye take a look at an opportunity to go through? Thinks better of it. Still with 3 laps to go. Podium position up there. And Henchy's got himself in front of Jerabot. So, Henchy now needs to gap in 3 laps. 3 seconds. Combo Ollie starting to hunt down Jerabot as well. Think he's been able to get those temperatures of the tyres looking okay. And I tell you what, he may have a sneaky chance of getting Jerabot here with a few laps to go. Jerabot is clinging to the rear end of Henchy. Clinging, I tell you what, almost ran up his ass. It was that far close. Jerabot knows that. And Combo Ollie now, the 2 championship guys, 1-2 in the championship, and Combo is starting to make his move, make his challenge after that silly mistake a few laps before. What's Henchy do here now? Grizz is now over through there. We're just going to look on from there. Cross-eyed. No, he doesn't do it. Okay. So, Henchy maintains. Jerabot, Combo Wally just needs to do anything he possibly can. Force Jerabot into an error. Lap 33 of 35 here, Tier 4 from Hungary. Round 11. Hope you're enjoying the racing. Thanks very much for tuning in tonight. So Grizz, with 2 laps to go, really just biding his time. Doesn't really need to do a lot here as they approach the lapped McLaren. Looks like that's Ducky that they're going to overtake. Duck gets out of the road. Well done, mate. At least someone does the right thing. So Grizz, Maney's been able to pass Gorilla for P10 as well. So here comes Grizz up on the inside, lap 34. Looks up on the inside, great overtake there. And he's now up. Cross-eye up on the inside, looks at, oh, what an over. Don't see many moves there. And we have got a yellow. Oh, okay, so it's all good. Jay Swall goes up on the inside and reclaims the lead. Now, the question is, did he pass under yellows? There was yellows in Sector 3, but it looked like it was green by the time they got through. That may go to the stewards, doubt it, but Jay Swall's been able to reclaim P3. So with 1 lap to go, 2 doors, does he give it up? Henchman needs to find 2 seconds. Combo Wally, it's all to do, all to play for Combo. He's got to make a move here on Jerabot. With just 4 rounds left in the championship. Round 11 here from Hungary, Tier 4. And Combo all over the back. We're running through these the 2 championship leaders here. Henchman has now got himself at 1 second, so he's out of the DRS. 2 doors has been able to overtake. Oh no, don't hang up on me now. Of all the times to hang. No, it's okay. I'm all good. So 2 doors has got himself past. Jay Swall is in front of... Yeah, I just want to get over here. This is Combo's real opportunity now. He's going to have to send it. The last lap. And he isn't. He's too far back, unfortunately, Combo. Oh, Jerabot's made a massive blunder on the last lap, if you don't mind. And that's given Combo the position back. After Combo snuffed it about 10 laps, gave Jerabot, he just got a bit twitchy out of turn 1. And Combo, while he's going to see in front, Henchman's got himself another 3 seconds. So it's going to make 6 in total. But it is the Aston Martins of 2 doors and Grizz who have been 1-2 pretty much most of this race. Grizz is going to win it on penalties. He would love to win it on track. Is 2 doors going to do it? Probably not. He wants a little bit of mental scarring over him, and it's going to be Grizz who wins the Hungarian Grand Prix from 2 doors. Jay Swall coming out in front here of Cross-Eye Gaming. Jay Swall is going to get a... That's it. And we've lost the connection to everything. So... I'm sorry about that. Yes, it is, Andy. And hopefully we got that through. I do apologise, but yeah, I've been booted out right at the very end. I'm going to assume that Jay Swall got it through. And unfortunately, Ducky, you're blowing up, but that's it. The Aston Martin's 1-2. And Jay Swall I've got as P3. I will be back in a moment, guys. Be right back. So hopefully we can do the podium interviews. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the final up, but everyone's now been... Looks like we have now shut down. So hopefully someone's been able to record those results. Just going to get myself into Discord and get myself into the podium interviews. Making my way there. Hopefully we've got through. And I'm just going to get Jay Swoll and get Grizz, hopefully, and 2 doors. So, yeah, it looks like Duck did cook it, and unfortunately it's gone absolutely all over the place, unfortunately. Not Duck's fault. And yeah, Duck's put his hand up in the chat, so yeah, he left the lobby, unfortunately, but cooked the lobby. Chevy guys, but how do you know? Chevy's gone, how do you know? So I got Jay Swoll, I got 2 doors, just waiting on Grizz. And there he is. Okay, so let's go to the podium interviews. I'm not too sure what's going to happen out of the year, but as far as I'm concerned, this is the podiums, and if you don't like it, we'll get stuffed. Coming in P3 is the Tifosi, Mr. Ferrari Jay Swoll. Tell us about your race. Congratulations on the podium, mate.
Cheers, bro. Yeah, well, podium should definitely be mine. I was 20 meters away from the line, and like 5/10 in front, so
yeah,
it's chilling.
Good
race.
Yep.
It was a good race. Mediums felt really good at the start of the race. I got 2 places from the get-go. Then obviously early boxing for the hards. Towards the middle, hards started feeling like shit. I kept it going, had a really good fight with Cross-Eye. Shout out to him. Nice clean racing, it was very fun. And then yeah, just stuck it out to the end, and yeah, happy to get the podium.
Well done, mate. Congratulations. Look, you was about, I think you were about, what, 5 meters away from third, so that's good enough for me. Yeah. Everyone can blame Duck for cooking the lobby. On to P2, and it was a really good battle. These guys sort of, the Aston Martins, 1-2 all day. They just had it to themselves, and then just an unfortunate 3-second time penalty probably cost him. I know he won it on track, but penalties, mate, they'll cost you races, and today it did. 2 doors, congratulations on the P2. I know you'd love the P1, but tell us about your race.
Yeah, I was just pretty gutted getting that 3-second. Just went a little bit wide and stuffed me, really. But yeah, me and Grizz worked well together and just drove away.
Yep.
So, yeah, fun little battle for the most of the race. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and so you should be. It was definitely a bit of a procession there from the Aston Martins. Who's your TP for Aston Martin?
Dante. I was just on a chat with him before, and he's really happy with that. So
he should be.
Yeah, can't get much better. 1-2 and a fastest lap. So.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
it. So, and then on to our winner, and look, put it on pole. Started off with the Aston Martins, got it off the line, and they really did control the pace from that moment on. Our winner, I mean, I know you probably would have loved to have won it out on track, but $2 is all about pride, so you would have said, "Nah, get stuffed." But I'll give
it a $2 anyway.
Exactly.
I'll give it a $2. In all honesty, mate, like it was a awesome race. Us two managed to kind of pull away. So the fact that we could kind of work together down the straights, man, that was really good. So no, first race in the Aston, man, it was good to utilize that teamwork within the race. That was probably the most enjoyable part of it, to be perfectly honest. So just big thanks obviously to Tudor, and in all honesty, man, as much as he got the 3-second, man, he's the winner in in my view. So he drove really well. He did really well. So
fair enough then. Well done, boys. Great, congratulations to all three of you guys on the podium. I mean, Hungary isn't one of the easiest places to overtake. It's as I think we all describe it as the go-kart of F1 tracks. So it's going to be that. But okay, well look, we'll wrap it up from there. You guys have a great night. Thanks very much for the great battles. Enjoy the stream back. To everyone that tuned in, hopefully you guys had a great night. Obviously we've got Tier 3 coming up a little bit later. Not too sure who's going to be doing the commentating, but I can assure you it ain't going to be me. But from my guys, look, from the Tier 4 boys, thanks very much for joining us. Tier 3 guys in